Yo guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? So where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? I'm trying to like announce that we are live right now. So where are you joining from? Yeah, greetings, greetings, greetings. Casey, I greet you specially. Yeah, we're we're about to do a lot right now. So okay, so let me share the live. I want to tell people that we are live. So please if you're on Twitter, retweet. If you're on YouTube, um with YouTube, you share to your status, share to groups. Edward, thank you so much. Greetings, great to have you again. Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'm about to share this live stream so that others can know that we're active. So yeah. So guys, I'm just trying to like share the link. So please you can share the link to others too so that they can join. Okay. We need to have a lot of people here because we're about to do a lot of great things right now. Okay. So we're supposed to have a guest speaker. We're supposed to have a guest speaker. Also, I invited him. He's a very good analyst. I've been observing him and watching him for a while, but he's into SMC. So I've been observing him for a while, and I think he's very good. You know, sorry, I'm just telling people we're live so that they can join. You know, so yeah, let's begin. We've got 20 people here, 21 people, 7 from 13 from Twitter, 7 from YouTube. Okay, cool. So we're active, we're active, we're active, we're active. Yeah, people are gonna be joining now. So once you join, kindly kindly retweet the space, reshare the space so that people can join. Okay. We are coming up, we are 27 people, 28 people now. So immediately we get to 50 people, I'm gonna start. Okay. Immediately we get to 50 people, I'm gonna start. So we share 29 people, we share, repost, let's get to 50. Then obviously before the end of this live stream, we should be about 300 people here. So but just reshare, retweet. I'm doing mine also. I'm doing mine also. So do that too. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Our guest speaker is active. Okay. So He's already active. So please retweet, reshare. Like this guy is a top guy. He's fucking good at his analysis, you know. Fucking good at it. I had to, I was like, yo, bro, how about you come on the live stream? Let's discuss the market together. So there's a lot that is about to happen right now. A whole lot is about to happen right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. So please make sure you so make sure you okay, 36 people, make sure you're sharing, retweeting. Please make sure. Okay. It's about to go down. This is a massive collaboration, you know, massive collaboration. Yeah, so keep retweeting, keep retweeting, keep retweeting. Repost. My guest speaker is coming on. Some of you know him. You know, some of you know him already. So he's coming on soon. 31 people. Where did everybody go to? Or I think morning. This is the okay. It's been a minute I streamed in the evening, you know. So, anyways, so where are you from? Where are you from? You know, from Nigeria. Where are you from? Just drop a comment. Let me know. Where are you watching from? Before we get very active, like, let me know. I want to know where you're watching from. So where are you watching from? By the way, me, I'm streaming from Abuja, Nigeria right now. Okay, so okay, Diamond said my biggest DC, I'm from Lagos. Okay. Edward from Ghana. Interesting. Ghana, Lagos. Okay. Oh, when are you all gonna host me in Ghana? When I come to Ghana, you gonna host me in Ghana. Yeah, yes. Casey said, I've heard Smart Tech speak. He's good. This is gonna be interesting here tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Smart Tech is a good. He's good. He's a good analyst. He's good analyst. But you people should not compare me and Smart Tech, please. Don't go and start comparing Smart Tech and I, okay? Before you people do us what you people did to David and Wizkid. He's good. Okay, Ayoka and me said from Enugu. Casey said Lagos. Yeah, Smart Tech will soon join us. Smart Tech is good. Okay, Lagos. I think Smart Tech is setting up. Okay, got that 5 people on here right now. Oh yeah, so yesterday was an interesting one, you know. Okay, I can see Kogi, Ashley. Ashley, yeah, a wise person from Kogi. Interesting. Ashley, marvelous reposted. Cool, interesting. So yesterday, I saw Shaggy yesterday. How many of you joined me in seeing Shaggy yesterday? Please drop a comment. How many of you saw Shaggy with me on BTC short? I saw Shaggy yesterday. Hi. Yesterday Shaggy was interesting. How many of you saw Shaggy with me? Okay. Eze said from Lagos. Okay. You saw Shegabi. We are shorting BTC for 2 days. We held BTC short for 2 days and then we lost that trade. So I'm going to explain. Um, I'm going to show you why we lost that trade. And for those of you that are always following me and all that, you already know. Some of the things I will say will be familiar to you. Okay. Yo, Smart Tech, welcome, my brother.
Ah, my
Welcome.
boss. My boss, I see you. Good evening.
I see you. Good evening to you. Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah. So
I can
guys, we have
I think
Smart Tech here. Yeah, you can.
I can
You
stream
say what?
to my audience, right? Let me
Yes, of course.
quickly
Please. Yes, please do. Please
okay,
do.
hold on. Let me quickly share this so more people can join.
Yeah. Normally we used to have about 300 people on this live stream. So while we are streaming, they'll be joining. So probably with you also might get to 1,000 or more. You know. Then also like you don't want to show us your face, my boss. Are you hiding your face from us?
My face is not active right now.
It's okay. I understand. That's cool. So as Smart Tech is like I'm sharing you know, like I said yesterday, I saw Shaggy. I was so surprised that when I check Smart Tech's page, I saw that him too saw Shaggy, and I'm like, nice one. So two of us we saw Shaggy yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna like show. I want to like show you on why me personally. I don't know if Smart Tech's own, but I'm gonna show why personally I saw Shege yesterday. You understand? And it is important. Not every time. I don't think, especially for us that run community and all that. I don't think it is always necessary to explain a lot of stuff and all because sometimes in your attempt to trying to explain, you understand, in your attempt to try to explain, people might then see you as, oh, you always want to claim right, always feel right. Then when you lose, you start to explain as if it's not your fault. You understand me? I don't like that. So you when you win, it is you. Now you win, Oshe. But when you lose, it is not you, it is the market. No. When you either win or lose, it is the market blessing us. It is all just us trying to take advantage of it. So I'm going to start while Smart Tech, by the way, are you like have you
Yeah,
is your
I'm
set
almost done. Just
okay.
I
So while
just
you're
shared
doing
it
that, let
to
me
my
just
YouTube
show.
now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. You can also share to your Twitter, you can share to two places.
Yeah, that's what
Hope
I'm
you
trying
know.
to do now.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool, 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 cool. Cool. So why Smart Tech is trying to do that. Let me go on with the Shiga I saw yesterday. And Smart Tech, I think I saw a tweet you posted. You are going to also share how you lost. You are longing, then you changed to short, then you
Yeah,
then
yeah. I will share it too.
okay, cool, cool,
Definitely.
cool, 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 cool. So, anyways, so I am trying to like share mine right now. So let me present. Okay, cool. So yeah, so basically, let me be sure that everybody can see this first of all. Okay, I need to add to stage. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So yesterday. So let me show this right now. Everybody can see my screen. Yeah. So let's roll. So yesterday, look at this particular setup. This particular setup, let me expand it and concentrate on it. So this particular setup, I lost this particular setup yesterday, and I will show why I lost it. And so the purpose of this is this particular live stream, by the way, is that we are discussing about the crypto markets and our expectation, and then we are also attempting to educate ourselves. So today I'm going to also learn from Smart Tech, and because I know that Smart Tech is, by the way, Smart Tech, I know I followed you yesterday, but I've been seeing your stuff pop up, and I do drop some comment on your page. I don't know if if you have seen it before, but I must really commend you. You are doing a whole lot for the community, genuinely. And this our space, G's fly around now. So there's a lot of the G's fly around, and I know that you are such a good person to the community, and you are among those genuine people that are trying to ensure that everybody win, or rather not everybody, because everybody cannot win, but you're trying to ensure that at least as much as those that believe that, oh yeah, this is real, as much as those people believe in it, and they are going to win. So thank you so much for what you do for the community, because I mean, they are there are more people that want to actually scam people, rob people, you know, and there are just few people that are giving value, and you are one of those people. So I really appreciate you, and that is why I'm like, what? Let me collaborate with this guy on something. And I believe that by the special grace of God, this is the first of many, and we have a whole lot to achieve together in the future, you know. So yeah, I just needed to say that. So now, um into the chat, right? Let me show something. Let me just show something little here. Um, so we all know that this is market structure, right? So this is what I'm trying to show. So anybody that sees this, that understand technical analysis or understand what market structure is, we know that this is a downtrend. We have our low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and whenever the structure, when we have a break of structure, we then have something like this. So we then say, oh, structure has broken, and we are now what? In an uptrend. And obviously, what makes up the uptrend are high, um, lower high, Abby? Yeah, higher high. No. Okay, we have our low, high, lower high, yeah. Higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. Abby, higher low rather. We have our higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher low, And these higher lows and higher highs are equals to you can also term it as your for an uptrend to continue, our resistances has to be broken, thereby creating new support. This resistance has to be broken, thereby creating new support. So that this is just like the fundamental and the basic of this fundamental and basic of what they call it, market structure, right? So like I said, I'm trying to show you how, and the reason why personally I lost that BTC trade yesterday, and you know so now, having said that, i just played I just played the game, yesterday's game, using structure. So for those of you that that are in the for those of you that are actually joining the stream and are quite conversant with what I've been doing, these are some of the BTC trades we have taken, and all of them were posted publicly. I mean, so that we have some longs in between here. Then we started shorting BTC from here. You can see the journey. It wasn't easy. We brought it down here, and like this until we lost this one yesterday. Now, see something here. Now, according to that same market structure, let us erase some of the noises. We have this, we have I'm trying to erase the noises, right? This downtrend, obviously downtrend. So at this point in time where I put my entry yesterday, um, I was expecting we'll break or we'll test. Wait, let me expand this very well. So I was expecting, okay, now that we have had a breakout below this, you can see the support. I marked it out with a green rectangular box. So now that we're breaking below this support, how one will get a retest towards this support. Obviously, when the support is broken, that support becomes a new resistance. So how about I set my entry at that point? Oh yeah. Now when I set my entry at that point, then I will short to this point here, which is 74k, right? But shorting to 74k, my first take profit will be here at this low, which is also a support, because until this support is broken, it's valid. But what happened yesterday night? So some people that started longing from the onset, honestly, I don't know why they started longing. Like long from around this place yesterday, I don't know why they long from. Yeah, but the people that long from this particular point, my pointer is at, I understand why they long from there, because I mean, when we had that dump, I also told the community, yo guys, it's time to buy. Okay, now because on a smaller time frame, I got some good buy confirmations there, right? But the people that longed, and again, when we're buying from here, I was expecting that we'll get to this point to take profit, then take a sell trade, and if that sell trade doesn't then work out, we'll then switch buyers, right? And guess what happened yesterday? This structure was broken, right? So, and you know, whenever a structure is broken, whenever a structure is broken, or when the market wants to break a structure, right? When the market wants to break a structure, it is not, I cannot control it. So this is the reason why, they say no matter how good of an analyst you are, unless you are not a day trader, unless you don't come to the market every day, but no matter how good of an analyst you are, there are some days or some trades, not some days, but yeah, some days is also okay, but there are some trades that you must lose. The reason why you are going to lose that trade, because you can predict, obviously you are trading with the trend. As a professional, you're not trying to predict that the trend is about to change. What you're trying to predict as a professional, what you're trying to do as a professional, is to follow the trend. Right? Makes sense here. You're trying to follow the trend. So now, if you keep following the trend, following the trend, following the trend, on the day that the trend is going to change, right? What happens that day? You are going to lose, and it is okay. Because if you are following the trend, just like I showed here, you can see how many trades we kept winning and winning. You can check the ROI of those trades. You know, we kept winning and winning. When I say we, I'm talking about the general community at large. We kept winning, winning until we lost this particular one. It is okay. And if you check the stop loss against the size of the profits we have been making, you see that, oh yeah, it is actually uncomparable. You cannot compare it, or you understand, you cannot compare it. Now, I then changed my bias today, but before I speak about my bias, I change. I think I should give SmartTech the mic also for him to also speak on his trades yesterday, because he tweeted he was going to talk about it. So please, SmartTech, over to you.
Yeah, GM, everyone. It's really okay. This can add automatically. Hold on.
I actually did it immediately. I just removed mine and put yours
Okay,
immediately.
this screen. Okay.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Okay, so it's really an honor to be here. I'm actually very excited to be here with Dream Chaser, right? So I think it's a good one. It's a good one, and I like. I've been seeing you also on the TL. All you do, and I think I've heard about you before. Someone, I think through a BD on Bybit, something talking about all you do with Bybit and all. So it's really an honor for me to be here with you to share knowledge and also discuss with the community about the crypto markets at large. So thank you everyone for joining. Yeah, so it is what it is now. With trading, everybody knows how the market goes. You cannot be 100% correct all the time, right? Those things happen, right? Technically, psychologically, it happens in the market. So I'll just briefly, before I let you continue, I'll briefly explain about my setup yesterday. It's a very, very funny setup on BTC. So I will just go to the chart and explain to you how I did the analysis, right? I had a biased bias change, which was, it was not something that I do. So that one was just uncommon, but I saw something and changed my bias immediately, and the market went the other way, which is as expected. According to what Dream Chaser said, if you're following a trend, which happens, all of a sudden the trend can change, then you'll be stopped out. Then when you see the direction has changed, also you follow the new trend, you keep on trading, order flow, follow it, it changes again, you get stopped out, the trend will change. So those things happen. And like I always tell my students, you must not catch the bottom, right? You must not catch the bottom. So you must not force yourself to catch the bottom or the top. It doesn't matter. It's just you want to make money. So you must not be in a hurry to always want to catch the top or want to catch the bottom. You can enter in between, right? When the market has shifted, you wait. If you can have that patience to wait, then you can enter and continue. So I'll just do the brief analysis. So my screen is visible, right? You can see it, right? Mr. Dream. I don't know. Are you there?
Yes, yes, yeah. No, I'm here. I'm here. Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So I think this is let me just share the setup. This was my prior buy setup on BTC before I shifted it to this cell. So I'll just explain everything on the chart. So starting from now, if you're a smart student, you know how we do our analysis, right? Starting from the weekly time frame, we had seen BTC shift, right? We saw this beautiful clear of top here when the market was buying, right? All the way, there was a shift here, a sweep of liquidity here, right, at the top, and market took out this low, right, and closed below on the weekly time frame. Right, this clearly shows that the market is going to move to lower levels, right? Going to move to lower levels, and of course, if you look at all this level, all the points of interest here were cleared out, and there was a point of interest here at the weekly imbalance, and after that we have this weekly order block right here. So this is where the market was actually reacting from, violated the imbalance and went straight to the weekly order block when we saw this rejection. So last week candle closed with a rejection, right? So that's for the analysis on the weekly time frame. But on the higher time frame structure, you can see that the market has shifted to bearish. So we can have two things can happen, right? You can have market pulling back into 50% levels, right? Something like this. You can have market pulling back from this support into 50% levels. Now, this is on higher time frame perspective, right? Before market continues the bearish structure, or because this is actually, for me, times and seasons now, bull run has come to an end, basically. So market can still play some moves, right? We can still have a blow off top. There's a possibility for a blow off top or market pulling into levels of the 106K just at this neckline here, this bearish order flow here. So this is my weekly analysis. So you can have market coming into this region, right? From here, market can pull up to this region and continue the bearish move, right? But we know most times when market want to clear bull runs and all, a manipulation can still happen where market can want to take out, just give like a blow off top on this, right? But technically, this is what should happen. We have a sweep of liquidity on the high market has break structure, pull on to a demand. What we should be expecting is maybe a slight bullish momentum to the area of 106, 107 for markets to start pulling down on this particular time frame technically, right? But of course, before that happens, a lot of trades can be taken if you're a day trader and all, right? So on the daily time frame, if you look at this, so let me explain my analysis that I was looking at, right? The market was in a bearish downtrend, and of course, you can identify that by drawing your trend line. Okay, so how do we spot the trend line on this chart, right? You trend line by drawing breaks of structure, swing lows, swing highs, right? If a market is moving like this, you spot the trend line, right? The low that created the break of structure is actually the highs that created the break of structure is what you want to use as your swing high to draw your trend. Right? Once you see two, you can connect these two highs together. Then you have, but you must ensure they create a break of structure move. Right? If not, you'll be drawing wrong trend lines. So on this, you can see market created a low before the high, right? So this was the previous low. And here we have the first break of structure to the downside. Now, most of you might be confused. That is one thing about the crypto market. Dream Chaser, I don't know if you have observed this. If you look at this on the futures charts now, you'll be looking at this pool, this set of, I don't know if you guys can see what tool I used to draw this. Where's my cycle? Mr. Dream, are you there?
I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Are
I'm
you
here.
with me?
I'm active.
Okay. Now, if you look at this, you know when BTC dumped, right, on the 10th or is it 10th or 11th of October? Now, if you look at this, you see that there's a week on the daily time frame. You see how the market dumped like this, right? This did not even happen on spot charts. This is a manipulation that happened on futures to actually take a lot of people's money. Let's go to the spot chart.
No, I didn't notice that.
About. I'm telling you. Mad. So it might even affect technical analysis if you're using these basics now as low. If you notice now, I'm using this as my low, I'm using this as high, and I'm using this as my low instead of this. And this is a break of structure to the downside. Now let me look for the spot charts. Look at spot charts. Look at the difference. Have you noticed that the dump on 10th of October?
Yes, there was no week.
Did not get.
I can see that. There was no week there.
It didn't go. It didn't go to 101. Right? Look at the clean change of structure happened here. But the manipulation on futures charts took BTC all the way to 101, I'll 102 on the 10th and 11th.
To wipe out everybody.
To wipe out everybody. So you see the manipulation. But on spot charts, there was no dump to that area. But on future charts, if you go to future, you'll be like, what's happening? Look at a dump all the way. So people that even took longs from here, right, when BTC was coming to this area and took longs, they were taken out all the way down.
They got wiped out. Yeah.
But they got wiped out. But on the futures, on the spot charts, nothing like this happened. Right, so it's sometimes you need to even check so that you know how to draw your structure. So for this now, this is not even my low because nothing like this happened. This is a manipulation that happened on the futures chart. So this is the low break of structure. The market pulled up from this low to this new high, created another break of structure. So it's two break of structures. So I can easily map out my trend. Right, so I have two swing highs now, right? Something like this, one high, two highs. So I've identified two breaks of structure, so I can easily map out my bearish trend line now to be able to look at this, right? I can map out my bearish trend line, right? So this was actually what I did. So if you look at this first touch, so main market made the first low touch break of structure, created a new low, touch, another break of structure. So this was the third one. So right now on the bearish trend line, I think we have seen 3 touches on this trend line, right? Then this. So immediately I saw this low. So now it means the last high that BTC created was 106. Then there was a dump all the way from 106 straight up. Just like this, it dumps straight up. So we're supposed to see BTC, right, having a little bit of pullback into at least 50% region. If you draw the swing highs, swing lows, if there's to be a continuation, right? If you draw the swing high and swing low, it's just BTC should at least pull up into 50% region before a continuation to the downside or gets to the trend line, right? Above the 50% region, get to the trend line. But this was what I was looking at. When market was pulling to this move, right? This swing now is on higher time frame, right? Remember, if you have a high on the daily time frame, it means you have internal swing lows and high. There's an internal trend line that you can also observe. So this trend line now was observed on the daily time frame. So when I went to the lower time frame, say the 4 hours, 1 hour time frame, there was internal trend line, right, that BTC was taking out. So this was the last touch on the higher time frame trend line. Then BTC dumped all the way, right, all the way to the downside. But on these structures, there are also trend lines here. So on my particular buy bias that I saw, I was looking at this trend line that was moving markets from this region here. If you look at the analysis, this was how I drew the trend line to this area. Right? I drew the trend line from here. This was internet. Then this was the last touch that was supposed to push market down. Then there was a bullish candle that took out that trend line. If you look at it very well on the 4 hours time frame, you see it. Right? So a bullish candle took out the trend line. If you use your volume indicator to check this break, you see that, okay, there was a volume confirmation on this break. Right? When I saw this, my bias was bullish. I was like, oh, we have taken out this trend line. Right? I want to go bullish. Right? Trend line is taken out. So I'm targeting above the trend. If BTC has taken out a particular trend line, there's high probability that it goes above 70 to 80%, yes. 70 to 100%. Yeah, it's going to take out the particular highs on this trend line. Like it's going to pump to take all the liquidity on the trend line. And that means it means all the bearish order block may not be able to hold it. It means this may not hold BTC. This one may not hold BTC. Right? BTC has probability of taking them out all the way to this particular trend line. Right? So if BTC can take out this trend line, it means a confirmation that, oh, on the daily time frame now, the bearish trend line has been taken out. So we'll be looking for confirmations to go higher. But BTC does not take out this trend line. We'll see a touch on this trend line. There may be a pullback to the downside. Right? So this means that confirmation to go higher. But why did I take the bearish setup, which is this?
Yeah.
Right. I closed my buy setup and went for the bearish setup. This is what I was looking at. Now, on the weekly time frame, right? Most times when you see rejections like this.
Smartech, sorry, please, before you continue, right?
Yes, sir.
Please, guys, if you're just joining,
okay.
Post, tweet. If you're on Twitter, retweet. If you're on YouTube, share to your WhatsApp status, groups, and all of that, so that for free. So please, yeah. Okay, please, Smartech, you can go on, please.
Okay. So on the weekly time frame, right, when market tapped into the weekly order block like this, and there was a rejection, right? So most times, the reason why I changed my bias to bearish, most times when market has rejected this rejection, right, market would likely want to come down, right? If the market should go bullish, market would like to come down to take out this previous low. So when there was a new weekly opening, I expected market to come and sweep the low here before a pullback up, right? That was what I was looking at. And apart from that, there was a clean bearish. So I overlook. So the mistake I did was overlooking the trend line that I draw. This, what's it called? Where's the trend line again?
But I mean, so even with the trend line, the market structure was still bearish now.
Yeah. Yes, was still bearish. There's not been a market structure shift.
A break of structure.
Right? If you have, yes, there's not been a break of structure. This is the last low. Yeah, this is the last low that took BTC all the way to 80K. Right? On 4 hours time frame, you have low, high, low. For them to be a market structure shift or a break of structure, BTC needs to take out 94K and close above with a 4-hour candle. Yeah. BTC is supposed to close above based on structure, right? Based on structure, when market was dumping, this was a low, high, a low. So you have something like this, market creating a low, a high, then a low. So a normal market structure should, a break of structure should occur. Market should take out this low like this and close above with a body candle. Then it's a good confirmation that we are going higher. Then you can wait for pullback, a little bit of pullback, then you buy. Right? But if you look at this now, market did not even create that low. And look at the candles, right? If you look at the candles, look at how BTC was dumping. 1 4-hour candle. You can see the momentum. Then look at the buy. How many 4-hour candles push this market down? But how many 4-hour candles is moving up? Slow. So it's as if market was forming like a ranging channel, right? Or we call it
It
a
was
flag
actually
that's
ranging on the
you're
4
supposed to
hours.
see. Thank
A beer
you. You're
flag,
supposed to
right?
see a
That was a
breakout,
beer flag.
a beer flag. Thank
A beer
you.
flag
So looking at
with,
all that, I was like,
look, I will still show my own. The same thing I
moving,
used, a
and
beer
because
flag.
it was a slow,
It was
yeah,
supposed to
it
dump.
was a slow movement.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And I was looking at all these other points of interest. So when I look at that again, I was like, look at this. To me, this a breaker. This
It's
is a
bearish,
mitigation
right?
block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was now my sell setup. So this was now the sell setup. I was like, okay, look at this other flow region. There's liquidity here. Market is not making strong green candles. The candles are weak,
Yes.
right? And all the way here is strong. So this was how I did my setup. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a sell all the way from this place. So it was an aggressive entry. Confirmation trader would wait for this to be taken out, then wait for pullback to enter. So it was an aggressive entry. So this was how if you look at the setup, this is what I do. So I was using this block. Market should take this out. And of course, if I see this kind of setup anytime, I'll still take the trade. That did
Yes,
not play
true.
out
Same here
on
too.
this
I'll
one
take it.
does not mean
Yeah.
I will take it.
It's not,
I didn't play out on
it will
this
play
one.
out 10
I can
times.
show you thank you.
Yes.
I'll show you
Yes.
multiple
Yes.
times that this setup is beautiful and clean. So when I saw
Yeah.
it, I was like, okay. Then what happened again? Normally, this kind of setup, immediately market taps this region, would have seen at least a stronger green
It will
red
dump.
candle. Then all of a
Yes, it will dump.
sudden, yeah, to just give a strong red candle to the downside. Then all of a sudden, I was looking at this range. I was like, okay, this one. It took 24 hours, I mean 48 hours for market.
It was
sell.
ranging.
Okay. It was ranging. I was like, okay, these people are accumulating liquidity. Anything can happen at this point. Then boom, all of a sudden the market took it out
Bro,
aggressively, and
they took out my $300.
Right? I was like, I will stick to my buyers. And the thing was, it was day before yesterday I did the analysis. So on the 25th, I did this analysis was on the 25th. So I was in the buy. So the next day now, normally you wake up and what's happening? Your buy is not moving.
It's not moving. Yes, it's not moving.
I was like, okay, since the new day, I was like, let me clear this chart and reanalyze again. That's how I saw this sell setup, and boom, it took out like this. But basically, it's a good trade, right? You see this over and over again, and I will still take it. I used to tell my students that a particular trade hits stop loss, because what I tell them is market structure is the study of what the behavior of the market, how market moves. But it means the people who have the ability to bump and dump, they have a particular behavior, they have a character. The character is they want to buy, they have a particular point or area which they buy from. So the market exposes their character. But I used to tell my students that, okay, see you, that's if, for example, Smartech has anger issues and there's a particular name, if you call me, I always get angry. All my friends, if they want to make me angry, they will call me that name. But you know that there's a point in my life that if there'll be a day if my friends call me that name, I will not get angry. Right?
Yeah.
What happens? But I always get angry when they call me that name. But there'll be few times in my life when they call me that name, I'll be smiling. Does it mean that my character has changed? No. It's just that particular time I don't want to get angry. That's how analysis works, right? It means market structure will follow, but it must not follow every time. It means it can change. So that this particular setup fails, it doesn't mean if you see it the next time you will not want to trade it. It will play out, but it will not play out 100% of the time. That's how market is. So that's that for for
what happened yesterday. See, let me just add
for what happened yesterday. So go ahead.
Yes, let me add to what you just said now. Yeah, let me add. So let me just, I think both of us saw the same type of shege. See, when you lamented on X, I was like, sharp, thank God, no be only me. So see my own now. You see this stuff that happened. This was I think both of us have like same setup, expecting to come down and clear at least $70-something thousand, irrespective of the fact that I was going to take my TP. Now, so you see what happened here, yeah? Now, I had my bear flag, a breakout, a retest. I'm expecting a dump. That was one. Then even when this particular, you can see this particular point when we had this impulsive pump towards here, and it came back down here. What I was telling my guys, I put them on the corner and I told them, oh, the market just created. You can see what I just marked out. I said the market just created a head and shoulder, because I mean this is shoulder one, this is a head, and this is a typical shoulder two. And I mean we're supposed to dump. So I was having so much and various confirmations there for a sell trade. Like you said correctly on Smart Tech. If I see this setup next, I'm still going to take it, because I mean, most times it's going to play out. Then, the last but not the least, I always use this. My people always know, I nickname it my super Fibonacci. So even with Fibonacci, you can see with Fibonacci, even with Fibonacci, Fibonacci is still giving me around this place as my entry for a sell. Well, what happened? BTC betrayed us. BTC betrayed us and we lost. So, anyways, somebody said in the comment section, everybody collect. Yes, so antisocial, of course, collect. So, anyways, that's about it for what happened yesterday. So, moving forward, because obviously we must move, we must keep moving. So, moving forward, Smart Tech, what is your own view currently on the market? What are you expecting from the market to give us, especially BTC? Let's use BTC as a case study. And somebody is asking, okay, so we have a lot of comments coming in. So someone is asking, are we likely to experience an uptrend from here? And oh, I said $300 stop loss. Somebody said $300 SL. Pour me water, guy. He said the betrayal was huge. So now, talking about that before we move on, Smart Tech, please, are you there? Because it seems your screen is like going off and on. So, about stop loss, right? When I say $300 stop loss, right? To some people it's big, to some people it's small. Now, see something here. I was willing to risk and lose $300. Some days I'm willing to risk and lose $1,000. Some days I'm willing to risk and lose more, right? So please, no matter how sure, you can see how I put in. I had about four confirmations on a trade on BTC trade, and BTC is usually my super trade. I have about 4 confirmations on BTC trade. You can see that I still lost it, and if I was so 100% confident in that trade, of course I'm confident in my analysis. But if I don't have experience, let me use the word experience. If I don't have experience, I wouldn't have put a stop. So any trader that you see that trades to stop loss, that trader trades to stop loss because that trader knows that, yes, I am very good and I'm a very good analyst. Oh, this is likely going to play out. But I am humble enough to know that the market can behave a certain type of way. We might have a change in trend or something, and I'm going to lose the trade. So any trader you see that puts stop loss, know that that trader understands that he is not God. But any trader that doesn't trade the stop loss, then I think that trader is extremely overconfident in himself. So, Smart Tech, please, are you active now? Yo, Smart Tech, can you hear me? You in case you are trying to speak, I cannot hear you. Can't hear you. Just your chat changing and moving. Smart Tech, are you active? Are you active? Okay, so before Smart Tech comes on, I don't know what Smart. Okay, but I cannot hear you. We can't say. Can anybody hear Smart Tech, please? Okay, so I wanted Smart Tech to share his own. Okay, he said you're active, but we can't hear you. Like your voice is not coming up. I don't know if you're trying to speak.
What about now?
Oh, Yes, clearly now.
You
Clearly,
can hear me
clearly,
now.
clearly,
Okay,
clearly.
okay, okay.
Yeah, yes, yes. What happened? Was it
Okay,
on
I
mute
think
or
it's
something?
no, it's network. I think it's my network. Okay, I'm good. But you
Okay,
can hear me
okay,
now,
okay.
now. But you can
Clearly.
also see my. Okay, good.
Yes, your screen is clear. Your screen is clear. So I wanted you to like tell us like from your own perspective, what do you think where do you think the market is going from here? Because I mean we'll have a lot of those questions here. You know,
All
Prosper. Prosper is saying where do we go from here? You can see the comments now. So everybody wants to know where we're going to go from
yeah.
here. And then a lot of people are very happy that the both of us are collaborating. I think we should be doing this more often because a lot of people they're like, yo, yes, this is what I want to see. Smart Tech and Dream Chaser. You know, like I said, I know you're a very good analyst. So I mean,
Sure,
yeah,
sure,
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So please, what do you think the
sure.
market is going to do from
Okay, so
here? I
for
have my own view, but then let's hear yours first.
okay, so for me, if you're analyzing, you want to keep your eyes on this daily trend line, right? First of all, but on the short term, right? If you go to the analysis time frame, I normally use 4 hours time frame for my analysis, right? Um, and like I said, on this particular structure change, if you see a close above this guy here, above 4 hour candle close above here, right? So it will give us a signal that we might be going higher, and if market takes out this trend line aggressively, right? But for now, what I'm expecting the market to do, right? You can catch in trades on the 15 minutes time frame. You can catch in trades on the 4 hour time frame. But on this, what I will be looking at, let me take this out. All right, for pullbacks. Now, most of all these, just like I said, this trend line, this internal structure trend line, market has taken it out, right? So most of all these supply zones now, so I believe market is going to head all the way to the 97K region, right? Because market will want to take out all these trend lines, right? But all these highs, right? These highs here, right? They are supply zones. They might not serve as what will push structure to the downside, but they might be able to push structure for you to catch continuation trades. So if you look at this on the 4 hours time frame, when market moved aggressively from this guy here, let me take this out. There was an imbalance right on this time frame. So this imbalance is a point of interest for me to catch continuation trades, right? So in order for me to mitigate that, to reduce this box, right, I can go to lower time frames so that I can see how so beautiful. So I can use this block here. I call this mitigation block. This last green candle,
Wait,
this red candle that
sorry,
tried to
please, before
push
you
market
continue.
down, but failed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Smart Tech. Yeah, I want to ask something before you move forward. What type of trader are you? Are you an SMC trader or analyst? I mean to say, or a
Yeah.
pattern analyst, or what type
Yeah.
of analysis do you do?
I trade SMC, well, basic SMC price
SMC.
action. Right. Yeah,
Okay.
SMC.
Okay, you can go on, please.
Yeah,
Please, you
target
can go on. I just
liquidity.
wanted to know
Okay.
because what is paining me now is that both of us are agreeing on almost everything you're saying. I wanted us to argue, but I'm not seeing any argument
No.
now. Yeah, yeah, you
So
can go on. You can
if
go
you look, okay, so if you look at the way market has been going, so if you want to draw this trend, I like drawing it out so that people, the students will understand, right? So if you draw
on.
this
Okay,
now,
cool.
let's draw how market has been moving. So I'll start from this low. So this is a low. This was the high. This guy here, high. The market made another low, which is this one low. Then there was a high, which is this high. Here, the market pulled down and created another low, which is this low. And there was an aggressive movement that created new high, which is this high. Then market pulled down to create another low right here. Okay, this is this low. Then the last movement, market created a new high, which was the pump we saw yesterday, right? Here, right? And it created with an aggressive movement here. So this previous sell side, right? This previous sell created another block that pushed market down, right? But it failed because it did not take out the previous low, which is this one. It didn't take out this guy here, right? It didn't take out this previous low. It failed. Then all of a sudden the market broke high. So supply and demand trader will say, okay, this was is it resistance, And now there is a break, and you can use that as support. So me, I call this a mitigation block right here. So I can use
Oh
this
yeah,
block
because
to
I am
expect
that guy. I
markets.
am the other guy.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the other
So
guy. Yeah.
it's just a name, but it's still the same
Yes, it's just a
support
name,
and
the same thing.
resistance.
That's why I said that
Yeah, just
I
a name.
wanted us to argue. But from
You
everything
see
you're
the
saying,
same
everything
concept.
aligns with what I'm saying. It's the
Yeah,
same thing. Yeah, the
you
same
see the
thing. Yeah.
same. You see the same concept. So you can have markets doing two things. You see that market, because market likes to take out liquidity. So for me now, this previous support, this previous supply zone here, like I said before, since market has broken out of that trend, market will want to take out the money on all these highs, right?
Yeah.
So two things can happen. You can have market taking out this liquidity from here. So it will be a case of external to internal. So for
Yeah.
market to create a massive gap, for me, it means there's money here on this gap, that there are others that were not completely filled. That's why market created the gap. If you look at the market, right? Anytime market creates aggressive pumps, right? Market will always like to go back to fill that inefficiency anytime. You
True
can
that.
observe how the
True that.
market moves. Look at this, market came down to fill it. Look at this one, market came down to fill it. Anytime, right? All the market likes to be perfect. It likes to fill out all liquidity, any place of areas of inefficiency. So if there's a gap, for us, we call that areas of inefficiencies. It means market likes to clean those gaps before moving on, right? So two things can happen. You can have market taking out this guy here, taking out this high here, then making a move to this guy, then we buy, right? If I'm buying now, I'll be watching this trend line so very, very well, right? Because any touch on that trend line, I want to take profit, because that's the daily trend line. That's the daily bearish trend line.
Yes, and
But
that's it.
on the
That's
daily
like a
trend line now,
resistance.
yes, but the good thing about it is we have had three touch on that. So if
So the fourth
markets
one is likely
makes
to break
fourth,
it.
fifth, it might break, right? If it touches
Yeah,
fourth,
yeah, it's likely gonna
four
break it.
times,
Yeah.
there's a rejection. So if the bullish momentum is strong, so there might be a potential break. But these the crypto markets. You don't want to. Of course, if I
Anything can
catch any
happen.
trade from here, it will be from year to year is good profit, right? From any trade from here, stop loss below this guy here to higher
Yeah.
levels, right? Because me, I'm still expecting market to at least take out all this guy, all this liquidity here, all the way to the 97K region, right? So two things can happen. It's either the market drops from here like this now, right?
Or
So
gets
it
to that
drops
point
from here like
before.
this into these regions, or sweeps this, right? Or sweeps this, then comes back down, right? To mitigate this region, to take a buy entry for this one. Stop loss will be just below these levels, because anything, this will be the what's it called? Which English I go use for this part? Invalidation zone. Because any break now below these levels, any break below this level shows that market wants to start going bearish. So this is where any of these areas you'll be comfortable to maybe place your stop loss. So you want to take a long from any of these regions here, stop loss just any, then you'll be targeting higher regions here, right? For me, I can even tighten my stop loss to the mitigation block exactly, right? I can tighten my stop loss like this
SMC
because I'm
guys,
taking
you
several
guys like tight
trades
stop loss.
like this. Yeah, we like tight stop loss because we like precision. So we like our entries to be, market should just come
Yes.
mitigate that entry zone and expect it, right? So we have zones. So you
You
can
people love
also look
precisions,
at
but
the
when I
imbalance.
pass my power.
Thank you, precision. So you can also use this imbalance vision. I can also want to fix my entry to the mid level of this imbalance on the 1 hour time frame, right? So I can mitigate this like this and take my buys at this level at the 80K, 88, right? But there's also another kind of trade here. Those people who love to go to the lower time frame, there's another form of trade here, right? If you see market has been respecting this region, and of course you see that on 45 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame. And how do I cut this trade? There's a trade here like this, but this one just a short time trades for like your scalper or whatever. Right, this one is already on. and I'm actually on this trade. Yeah, on this trade. Why did I enter this trade? It's just simple. The daily time frame. Now, if you look at the daily time frame, right, when the new day opens, most times when market opens the new day, right, it will create a move like this, a wick, a candle low and high. So that will be my entry point. Market will always like to come back to the opening of the day. That means yesterday's close. This was the high that yesterday closed. If market opened the new day, market likes to come again. And once you see a break of structure above this on 15 minutes time frame, it means I can enter a short scalp trade. You get there. This is just what I do.
Yeah, it's like you want to scalp it down. You want to short it down first, yeah, before you pump.
And just a scalp.
Yeah, scalp trade. Yeah, I feel.
No, not short. No, it's risky. No, it's a buy.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. I was thinking you want to scalp from up there to okay.
Here.
Oh yeah, okay.
No,
okay.
No, it's risky to short it to this area.
Yeah. Me, I'm not going to
risk
it.
That.
Yeah.
If I have a point of interest, I wait for market because we cannot say compulsory market must come here.
Must come down.
Market can just a news might just come. We cannot say it, but it's just a potential area that if it comes, I want to go long. But market can decide to start blowing green candles up. You understand? So this one is just like a scalp trade. Target this area should in case market wants to hit this liquidity. So it's 1:5 trade comes back down, right? So that's that. But if you are looking to buy, this will be the areas you want to target. This. So if market takes out this guy, right? Market takes out this guy and comes, right? Or market can still pump all the way to even this bearish trend line. Right, so some people will now move their eyes. You know, one thing about this thing is that there's a guy that says, "Oh, I was waiting for market. I got tired of waiting." You got tired of waiting. You need to wait. Market can even pump all the way to this particular trend line before you now start seeing bearish movement. But you should not forget your point of interest here. You understand? People might catch shots from these areas. And it's now coming down. They feel like, oh, BTC is going. It might still react from this guy all the way to this region. So you should not forget those points of view. And for those people that don't want to take, like for me, Mr. Dream, I used to teach my students confirmation trades and aggressive trades.
Yeah, you have to wait for confirmation.
If you have a particular point of interest,
in most cases,
if you have a particular, you can. Some people can enter immediately. Why some people can just wait. If market taps here, let them see a candle, like a green candle rejection. If a green candle rejection happens, then they can now enter and they know that market wants to go higher, right? So people do that. So confirmation traders, aggressive. But me, I can enter aggressively because I'm not a newbie, right? I know what I'm risking. I'm risking what I can afford to lose. I've seen those trades over and over again. Right, so it's not a guesswork, right? It's a point of interest, a pure analysis, and you believe in your strategy. So I can enter aggressively if I like. I can wait for confirmations at most times. So that's just what I'm expecting on a short time for BTC. So, Mr. Dream, over to you.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much, SmartTech. Like, bro, like you just nailed it. I mean, anyways, the only reason why I'm going to show mine now is so that people can understand that okay, once you're a very good analyst, which I believe you are, and I know you are, once you're a very good analyst, somebody said something. Let me just read it before I continue. The guy is Prosper. He's on YouTube. He said that SmartTech seems SMC is the toughest in TA, but some people are saying it's old-fashioned, that it doesn't exist like that. What do you have to say about that? So SmartTech, that question is for you before I continue. It's an interesting question.
So me, I'm not a maxi of SMC. The people that carries the strategy on head and be arguing that this is the best strategy. No, you understand? I like putting two things. I just like price action. You can see the understanding I had when I was explaining that, okay, that area, I call it mitigation block, but it's the same thing with support and resistance. Okay, resistance go broke,
yeah.
It can act as support. But a typical non-understanding SMC trader will be arguing that. They say, no, it's not any support and breakout. But you basically, you can see the reaction that is. It's same thing. Okay, market takes that high resistance out. Market can come and use that resistance as support to buy back, which is the basic of where all these other strategies were coming from. So me, I'm not like a Maxi that carries SMC. No. Do what works for you. You understand?
Facts.
It is not tough. It is just concept, additional concept, and based on based on facts, based on what the market has repeat all over and over again. So it plays out 60%, 70% of the time. It's not 100% right. So if you can have 60%, even 40, 50% with your good risk management, you are good, right? You can have 10 trades, lose 6, win 4, and you're still profitable, right? Because you are managing risks. You have your target. You are targeting 1 risk to 4, 1 to 5. So I'm not those kind of people that say, oh, this is old-fashioned. No, I don't argue with strategies. If this one works for you, are you profit? Are you making money? Good. Congratulations, boss. You are making money. Okay, this one is. Am I making money? Congratulations. If I'm not making money, I will switch. I'll say, boss. This one I'm not making money. What is your edge on this one? So that I can just be using that edge, add it to mine, and make money. So the goal is to make money. It's not about arguing which strategy is the best, which strategy is not the best. How far are you making money? That's all. So
yeah, I think that works. Thank you so much, Smartech, for answering.
So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let me like share my own screen right now. Yeah, so the reason why I'm putting this out is just so that
guys,
I can
sorry.
Okay.
I just want to tell them that they should, once you are done with analyzing them, we can be answering their comments. We'll go to the comment to answer all the questions so that
so that there will not be distractions, right? Yeah. That's better. Yeah. Okay, cool. So guys, you can be dropping your questions like Smartech said, then we're gonna go through it like once we're done, and yeah. So now I put out this analysis already, and I put out the signal already. So on my Twitter page, I said and on my community everywhere, I said long BTC, let us buy BTC. That is what I said, and then I put out I said my exact post was long BTC, entry 88,846, stop loss 86,119, and then take profit 95,183, and leverage is 10x leverage, right? So if this trade goes against you, you're going to lose 30% of your margin. Now, one day, one boy came to drag me. The guy said, am I telling my followers or I call them my dream chasers. By the way, if you're a dream chaser, please drop a comment, make some noise. So so am I telling them to risk 30% of their portfolio? I said, this boy, is something wrong with you. It's clearly stated that if you lose this trade, you're going to lose 30% of your margin. So whatever margin you feel you're comfortable to lose 30% in, is that not what you're going to risk? If I'm going to be comfortable to lose $300, just like I did yesterday, I lost $300 on the BTC short that when it went against us, right? It was 30% of my $1,000, and I was willing to risk it and lose it. If you know you cannot lose $300, you put $100 now to lose $30 in case it goes against you. And if you can lose $30,000, why not? You put $100,000 on that trade. Is that not simple? And the guy couldn't get that, not knowing that I am giving you the precise stop loss so that you're going to know that, okay, this is what you're actually risking. And I was shook when the guy came there to like say some 1 or 2 things. And why I even replied him, I was not, because the guy is also like, I think he's an idolo to some people. I was like, what? Anyways, so now this is my BTC setup, right? So and I'm going to show you why I arrived to this point. So first of all, like I said, this particular green box was a resistance before, right? But this resistance had been broken, and now obviously resistance has now turned to support. Now I am using something to get my entry, which is I call it my super Fibonacci. It directs me a lot. So this is how I place my Fibonacci, and Yep, I placed my Fibonacci, and you can see at my golden zone, which is 61.80, that is where I'm expecting Bitcoin to retrace to, right? Using this breakout, the setup, everything I have here. And all of this stuff is called data. You need to understand that candlesticks makes up the data we use to analyze the market. Okay, so right now it is obvious that, oh yeah, you know what's happening, the market has changed from bearish to bullish on a short time frame, right? Which is I'm using 4 hours to do this analysis. You get what I'm saying? So yep, so this is my BTC on a shorter time frame, or in the 4 hours time frame. I'm expecting this, and obviously our first take profit should, in case this trade comes and peak, our first take profit is here, because that place is a resistance, right? So once we break above that resistance, right, you see I change it to color red to show that it's a resistance. So when we're approaching this zone, we're taking our first take profit, and that is has given us a 1:1 or 1:1 point something. You understand? So we have won about, because this particular setup is like a 1:2. You understand? So here 1:1. When we hit here, we have doubled what we're willing to risk. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking for a 4 hours time frame analysis. And as you can see, it matches or almost same thing with that of Smartech. Then on a, okay, you know what, let me change this to .p. On a, my view, I'm going to talk about what I think next is going to happen in this market, right? So now I am on the weekly time frame, and on the weekly time frame, support, see, let me mark out some zones here. So this place used to be a resistance, then it's now met support. It is called POI. So where is support? Resistance, resistance, support. You know what? Let us make this more detailed for our people. You know, so 1, 2, these two places, I'm going to mark it as what? Resistance. So let's make this a little bit more practical. You know, resistance. Then I'm going to mark here where we have the bounce from, support. So in layman's term, okay, not in layman, in my own analysis, right, this whole zone, we're going to label it something now, which is POI, point of interest. Right, so what happened here? Prices came here, they bounced. Prices came here, they rejected. When they came here, you can see here it bounced, but now it has broken. So this is on the weekly time frame. Okay, so that one has been marked. Now on the weekly time frame, you can see we had, obviously you can see our higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low. Now trend has changed. Now that trend has changed, what am I expecting? I'm expecting this price to come in here. So when this price comes in here, a lot of your idolo will start screaming to the moon, to the moon, to the moon, because we're already at 104. You know, since it's a weekly time frame, a week can even bring us up to this point. People will be shouting to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. A lot of people will shout to the moon. I don't think that I ever saw Smart Tech trying to deceive his fans, his Smart Tech guys. I don't think he ever tried to do that, you know, trying to deceive them. Because one thing a lot of you don't know, especially those of you from, I know that personally I got a couple of foreigners watching this right now, but then I'll still have to say what I say. One thing you need to understand is one thing a lot of you don't know is that a lot of people, they don't really care about you. It's just few people that you see that are, I'm not trying to preach to, I'm not trying to say this because of Smart Tech is here, but then it's just few people that you see like Smart Tech and a couple of guys also on the city that genuinely care about people and tell them the truth. Because I don't know, I don't want to believe that most of these guys telling you to the moon, to the moon. I don't want to believe that most of them don't know market structure. I believe they know market structure, but they just want to wicked people. They just want to use people as exit liquidity, and they just want to preach. They just want to preach to people what they want to hear. So if they're telling you what you want to hear, they care about following, they care about followership, they care about all of that. So, and they know that if they keep telling people what they want to hear, people will keep following them. And most of those guys, trust me, during the bear market, you're not going to see them, they're going to disappear. We have seen this happen over and over again. They come, everybody's a genius during the bull market. I mean, anything you buy, you're going to get paid. Get what I'm saying? So now, right now, I'm showing you pure market structure, technicals, just like the way Smart Tech showed you. Now you can see, how many of you, some of you, all the big dumps that happened, all the big dumps that happened, all the big dumps that happened, some of you, some of you, or most of you some of you that were following me. So we caught like most of the big dumps, and it's because of we are trying to tell people the truth, but people were like, no, 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 to the moon, to the moon, to the moon, and crazy. So there's this particular guy. He just came here, and I said that I know that this guy he really likes me a lot. I don't know. He's always coming to my life to attack me, but now not always, the last life I was on, he was attacking me, and I was like, what? And I can see him here. He's here today again. So brother, welcome. Cool guy. I like. So now, same thing I'm showing you now. You can see I just marked out resistance, support. The reason why I wrote this out is so that at least, even if you are doubting, even if you feel that it's a lie, that this cannot happen, you can take a screenshot. You can come back and rewatch this. I am passionate about you leaving the trenches. I mean, our region, our region, a lot we are disadvantaged. You understand? We are disadvantaged. So that is why I'm passionately doing what I do, right? So now you can see resistance, you can see support. I marked it out, screenshot it, and go and do your research. These days, if you upload a screenshot like this on ChatGPT might even give you some idea to know if we are talking nonsense, right? So now, what it simply means now is that if price is on this weekly, tap into this zone, we should start expecting brutal sales according to what? Market structure. Right? We should start expecting brutal sales. Now, guess what? The euphoria is not yet high. The market just broke out a little bit. As the market broke out a little bit, some exchanges. Now, this is where some of you need to understand the game that happens here. When the market is dumping, exchanges seldom send you alerts. But when the market start pumping, they start sending you, it is a targeted. I don't know how am I going to, but you just need to be smart about this. Now, when the market start pumping, what you're going to see is that BTC just hit 91k, BTC just broke this, BTC just broke that, BTC just broke 50k, 100k. Now, do you know why? That is going to play a psychological game on you, that if your psychology is not strong, you will FOMO into the market. You will start buying. And once they are doing this, if you go to Twitter, you see a lot of people start posting to the moon, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. Pressure will hold you. When pressure hold you, what will you do? You buy. And when you buy, they will leave you at that moon and they will come to earth. And only you will be on that moon. Right? So now that is just what I'm saying now. It is just like more or less of like a prophecy. You get what I'm saying? So it is more or less of like a prophecy. You get what I'm saying? Now, see, when the market comes to 100k, trust me, your exchanges, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, everybody's going to send you a request. Rather, I say a request. They're going to send you a notification. BTC is breaking. The market is surging. Blah, 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 blah. It's all to work on your psychology. It's intentional by these exchanges. It's intentional by these idolos, mentors, and all of that. It's intentional, right? Now, guess what? At this point, we have a POI. At this point of interest now, majority of these individuals, most of them, they want to sell at this POI. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it has happened over and over again. So you can go and try to do some back testing. Now, to support this, I will then add my super Fibonacci. Now, adding my super Fibonacci, you can see it is my 61, my golden zone falls within that place. Right? It falls within that place. Now, to make it number 3, let me use number 3 confirmation. Please, Smart Tech, anyone I'm getting wrong, please say Dream Chaser, you're wrong here. I don't think this is cool. Okay, please, that is one of the reasons you are here, Smart Tech, also, so that we'll like check and balance each other very well. Down, using a trend line, right? The way Smart Tech use a trend line on a daily time frame, using a weekly trend line from this place. This trend line has been broken. Fibonacci is giving me take profit here. This trend line has been broken. I've marked out my previous support that is now a resistance. I have three solid confirmations. Some traders take trades on just trend line and they win so big. Some traders take trade on just Fibonacci and they win so big. Some traders trade basically on this breakout of resistance and retest and they win so big. You know, they win so big. You get what I'm saying? So now, but this my own analysis. I'm now getting three confirmations. And of course, it's going to make my mind stronger. So what do? I generally set in this as my expectation from the market. And then I allow the market do its thing. Ideally, I will stop here as my final TP on using my Fibonacci. But because of my trend line started here, I'm going to put this here and mark out here like this as the support zone. And let me delete this. And like this setup. So this is a weekly time frame, obviously. Stop loss is about 18%. So you're not going to be using like 10x, 20x, you know. You can then redefine this analysis. You see this analysis I did? You can then redefine it and put it, you know, you can redefine it and then use it on to like redefine. When I say redefine, you can then analyze on smaller time frame, you know, like 4 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, 1 day, and get your entry with a wonderful leverage and take the trade. Like amazing. So there's something Smart Tech, there's something I said I posted today. So when I posted that stuff, I said I want us to recreate something, you know, Smart Tech. I know what that stuff is. I was telling the community, I want us to recreate The Big Short. So how many of you have seen that movie, The Big Short? Have you seen the movie The Big Short? Or you've heard about the story or something, The Big Short? Smart Tech, do you know about The Big Short?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
Not
so
sure.
I think okay, so Smart Tech, see what you need to do, right? I think you need to watch the movie. It's on Netflix. So just the name of the movie is The Big Short. The Big
Okay.
Short. So you know The
Big
Big
shot.
Short, this guy, they were building a lot of bonds. I think it was bond, right? Around the housing system. Banks were taking advantage of it and all. But this particular guy saw a loophole and he was telling everybody this is going to collapse. Guess what? It took him 2 years. He bet a lot of money, he put a lot of money on that trade. It took him 2 years for that trade to play out, and he played that, and he won so big. So big. So now I told my community members today, my dream chasers, I told them, yo, we're going to recreate The Big Short. So you know my plan? My plan is when BTC gets to around this zone, this entry zone, right? You know, at the moment, you'll be so crazy. If you go to my Twitter, you go and search for a post I posted BTC to 49K. Go and check it when I say BTC to 49K. If you check it, it was so crazy at that time. A lot of people were like, what the fuck is this guy saying? We're at 100 and something thousand. So immediately the market dumped to 70 something. If you tell somebody, it's going to go to 49K, they're going to believe. So now see the thing here. When this market retraces to like 100 and something, 107,000, 100, and I personally, I think it's going to get to 107,000. Then I take it. Yeah, I think every trader, somebody said they don't see movies. Every trader, try and watch The Big Short. It's going to improve. It's going to like work on your psychology. It's going to improve your psychology. It's going to like, you're going to learn belief in your analysis, believe in your system. You're going to learn how to be against all odds. today I have some type of die-hard fans and followers that even if there are some people here now that if we hit stop loss even 10 times on a straight roll, they will never still doubt me. The reason is because of they have seen too many magic we have done in the past. You understand? Now, and like for instance, when the market was at the very top 126, right? Smart Tech, do you use USDT.D to do analysis?
No, no, no. I just pure
Okay, so
charts.
okay. So USDT.D is like the biggest indicator for USDT.D is the biggest indicator for crypto or light and lie. So just try to be looking into USDT.D. With USDT.D, you can know when the market has maxed out and when the market has bottomed out. So in fact, let me share you this smart tech. I'm going to share it to your DM now on Twitter, right? So you just check it out on Twitter, maybe much later, maybe after the what they call it, after this live stream or something. Just check it out.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Cool.
So yeah. So when you check it out, you're going to see, you'll be so surprised. I have called the bottom, I have called the top perfectly. But I don't like saying call the bottom or call the top, because when you say call the bottom and call the top, right, it would then be as if like anybody can catch. No, not really. I just shared it to your DM and I just retweeted it again to my page. So the what um then I'm going to also share you when I called this huge dump that happened, right? So what what um what I use is USDT.D. The reason why USDT.D is very important is that when a coin is creating like an all-time high and all that, for you to know like a time to take a short when it's going to reverse, which we did it, right? Is using USDT.D. The same thing for forex traders. DXY has more data than gold, right? Because with DXY, you can gold might be doing an all-time high, but with DXY, you can then know that okay, look at when it's going to like retrace. Same thing with USDT.D. You get what I'm saying? So now, back to this chart, right? So when you are getting to 100 and something, a lot of people will start shouting to the moon. Nobody will believe that the market is going to dump, but they don't know that this movement to the top here, some of you can call it boot trap, right? Oh, they're trying to trap you. Then you rush and go and buy at here, because I believe we are going at all-time high and all of that. We are going to like $1 million, the way some people think we're going to go there now, forgetting and ignoring that the structure has broken. And this retracement is just like we are going to pick. Okay, let's do small market structure stuff here. So let's say if we start from here high, we have low here, we'll have lower high, we have lower low. So we'll come here, probably for structure to still remain, we'll create a lower high here, then continue lower low, lower high till we get to this point, right? Now, that's it. Now, a lot of people will doubt that it is not possible. I have a lot of people on my comment section that say Bitcoin can never go below 100K. They have been doing this for years and all of that. Trust me, as I'm talking to you right now, they are no longer commenting. And I told them that, bro, I am used to people like you. I know people like you. I've been doing this consistently for 5 years non-stop. And I know people like you. You have people like you come and go. I know people like you. And guess what? We haven't even started the bear market officially, and they have gone. Because you know why we're concentrating on BTC? Altcoins are Most altcoins are 3 times, 4 times, 5 times way volatile than Bitcoin. So if this shit happens to Bitcoin, bro, a lot of altcoins will go to zero. And guess what? Most of us are holders of altcoins, and we do, because of course, because of our region, some of us cannot afford the full Bitcoin, and all that. So, so, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Sorry, somebody asked something. I just need to reply this guy. USDT.D is not an app, please. USDT.D is a chart. It shows it shows the dollar dominance. Okay. So so when we get to 107, 100 and something plus, please remember that you had this informative okay, it's not, first of all, This is a disclaimer. This is not a financial advice. This particular live stream is for educational and entertainment purposes. Please do your own research always. So let me go on. So when we get to that point, right, this particular point, please and please and please remember that we're about to experience another sell, and the first support obviously is going to still be here. So if this support, if once we get to this support, right, 1, 2, 3, and that is why we're going to experience a buy. Bottom 1, bottom 2, bottom 3 indicates buys. So when we get here, because of structure, I believe we're going to come down here, and when we're hitting here for the fourth time, probably we might break it, or we might range before we break it. And this analysis I'm showing you is not going to happen in one day. It's not. This is you now having the mental, like the not even mental, the raw picture of, okay, this is what I'm expecting. Then in between days, hours, minutes, weeks, and rather in between days, hours, minutes, seconds, you can then take your trades. But having a full picture of this in mind. Personally, let's say I have the $1,000. If Bitcoin comes back to 79,000 or 78K, this region, if I have the $1,000, I will buy with 300 of or $500. When I say buy, I'm talking about investment now. Then when the market comes down to here, for instance, if I'm going to buy with my second $500, it is called DCA, dollar cost averaging. So you need to, I made a video about dollar cost averaging yesterday, and I posted. You can check it on my YouTube and learn about dollar cost averaging. It's a smart way to invest. And now, not just with BTC, you can screenshot this, like I said. So if you screenshot this, right, you keep watching. If Bitcoin gets to here, you check your altcoins. Most of them will be on good discounts. You can invest. If Bitcoin gets to here, check your altcoins. You know that most of them are in good discounts. You can, invest in it. Okay. Now, this is personally what I think BTC is going to do. We're going to at last experience 49K. This stuff I'm telling you might play out. It might take 1 year, 2 years before it plays out, but then this is what we have. Why I'm saying 1 year, 2 years, because I mean there'll be ranging market some days. There'll be a lot happening in the market. So yeah, So that is it about that. And let me just SmartX. So sorry, you're going to speak now. Let me just show this guy what USDT.D is. So this is basically what USDT.D is, and this was how I was able to call the bottom and the top. I marked it out for my people. All these things I'm saying, you can go and check my YouTube live streams. You can see I did all of this stuff live on YouTube, even before it started playing out. Okay, so I showed them top 1, top 2, top 3. We're going to dump. So bottom 1, bottom 2, bottom 3, we're going to have some buys. And that was when I was telling people, yo, at this point, fucking sell your Bitcoin. Bitcoin was about 126, 124. I said, sell your Bitcoin. Even right now, so I'm speaking, I did another analysis on USDT.D, and I'm here is a resistance, right? So I've hit it top 1, top 2, top 3, top 4. When we hit here, I said, okay, the hour for us to break this resistance have come. But before we break this resistance, I'm expecting a retest to come and pick here or here. So when this retest come and pick here or here, then we'll then break officially above this. And when we're having this retracement, right, this retracement means that USDT.D is dumping, and Bitcoin and other coins in the market will be pumping. And when it dumps and picks up liquidity and wants to start pumping, every market will start to dump. Everything crypto, or most things crypto, will start to dump. Then Max Pain. Some people ask of Max Pain, what is the worst you think that can happen? Max Pain for me is around here. It used to be around here. Up until the other day, I was doing a live stream. I then did this. Smart Tech U3. When I did this, I was like, what the fuck? So when I did this, I then saw that, oh my God, okay, currently on a weekly time frame, USDT.D has broken out. And now that it has broken out, I'm expecting a retracement in here. On all these things will be like in line with this analysis on the trend line, then we'll pump. If it comes here, probably Bitcoin might be 49K. Me, I'm feeling 49K, but then, bro, it might go below 49. it might go below 49. So yeah, so that's just about it for BTC and USDT.D. Why I showed USDT.D is that a lot of people ignore USDT.D. A lot of people don't know about USDT.D, and because a lot of analysts don't even show it, and some of them don't. I don't know if they intentionally ignore it or they're using it low key. They don't want other people to know about it, or I don't know why. But then it is what it is, So yep, that's just the little I have to share. So Smart Tech, please, over to you before. I don't know if you want to say some other things to what I've said, and. And by the way, do you agree with the things I've said, Smart Tech?
Yes, wonderful analysis. Now it's we're basically talking the same thing,
Yeah,
right?
the same
I
thing,
remember when I
yeah.
was when I was sharing the weekly analysis, I said that top has been taken out. Market has shifted structure to downside. So where your entry is even at for the sell is corresponds to neckline. Since where the weekly neckline, how do I even call it? Where's my screen? Let me share it.
Yeah, let me bring up your screen. Let me bring up your screen.
Where is it? Oh, God. Okay. Here. So this is the weekly neckline, and if you use our Fibonacci tool to draw low and highs, we can see that if you want to take a shot, any shot should be above the 50% level. So BTC wants to make like a lower high, it will be above the 50% level. So anything above 103, we can be looking to catch sales to the lower regions, right? The only thing I said was if peradventure market wants to play a bull run end manipulation, right? Mr. Dim, are you there?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't know.
We can hear you.
Okay, so peradventure, the reason I said because based on structure, even the trend line that comes all the way from wherever, all the way from the last 2023 has been taken out. Yeah, even if you draw your trend line from here, you see that, okay, this trend line has been taken out all the way from 2020, 2023, right? On the BTC structure, this was the low. You see 1, 2, 3, the fourth touch basically took it out, right? So we can have market doing this on the higher time frame, moving from this low all the way to this region, right? The 107, 108 region, the market should dump to continue because, of course, there have been a change of trend, right? Now, the only possibility that I can say, oh, markets would want to make because right now we're in this November, December. So based on what's it called? Based on cycles, the 3-year bull run, 1-year bear market cycle. So me, I'm expecting 2026 to be the bear market. It means we should see downsizing of price. Market should be dumping drastically 2026, right? So I'm expecting that to happen. So the only way we can see this top taking out, except market wants to play out blow off top, right? If BTC wants to carry blow off top, it would just be only BTC that would even make an aggressive move to just take out these highs, right? So that can't be a manipulative move. But based on structure, market has changed character. The trend line, bullish trend line, has been taken out. We should be expecting market to make a pull above the 50% region discount levels so that it would be like, oh, a good premium level. So from this low to this high, market dumped from all the way from 1 to 6, right? To, you can see that all these levels, red candles, right? If this week close bullish now, you see, okay, it means market might want to pull up. So that area you marked is a good premium level for us to get a sell side continuation. Then it will correspond to maybe all of December will be market ranging, making moves to all this to the 107, 108 region for an aggressive dump to continue, which will kick us into the bear market, and market goes to whatever regions it wants to go to, right? So the only basically I don't like doing I don't know, I don't like doing long time analysis.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't really
yeah.
like to
I
do
get that.
long time. Me, based on the short time, I'll just do my direction, catch my trade, I'm out.
Yeah,
If it
yeah,
comes
yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah.
because a lot of people, especially on the tier, they like doing all those arguments. Me, I don't really even care about price. I don't really care. Like if you give me charts, just take away. Let's say you close BTC price, whether it's 103. I don't really care, right? Just give us. Let's just have the charts without price, because sometimes the price level used to bring sentimentals. That's why if you tell people BTC go to 49, they say, BTC
Yes,
49K.
yes,
How?
yes, yes, yes.
Why? Because they are sentimental about the price. You understand? You tell
Yes, true, true,
BTC
true.
is then they'll be like, how will BTC go to that region? You understand? Because them now
Yes,
they are
yes.
looking at price instead of looking at their
Price,
charts.
true.
You
Yes,
get they're
yes.
looking at the price and say, BTC, no, you can never, they even boast to say you can never get it. So
Yes,
me, I
so
don't even
they will
like to
never
look at
believe it.
price. We look at structure and tell us where it's going to, and of course we'll catch and enter, right? So
Yeah.
basically this is what should happen: a pullback to these premium levels for us to get a sell side continuation, bear
To
market to keep
zero.
down, right?
I love saying to zero.
1 year of downtrend, of course. I want to catch
Yeah.
that 2026 bottom, because if you look at how the market basically is 3 years bull run. If you go to 6-month chart, I think I've explained that to my students, right? I love using the, what's it called, the old charts. This perpetual chart does not really carry. If you use Coinbase now, Coinbase carried those data all the way from 2015. You understand? So if you just look at the 6-month chart, right? BTC has been bullish for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? All the way from 2023, January 2023. You can see all the 6-month candles BTC has been printing green,
Yeah.
right? Look at after 6 green, it will print. Before the 6 green, printed 2 red. So this was the 2 red, 2 6 months, which is 1 year of the bear market the last time, right? Same thing happened here. The bear market 1, 2, 6 months, 1 year. You see that we all know that BTC is ever bullish charts. So all the year
Yes,
of the bear
BTC is always
market,
bullish.
always bullish, right? So you can see all the year of the bear market. We have, this was 2018 bear market, 1 year, right? This was 2017 bull run. You understand? 1 year bear market. Then we have a pump 19, 20, 2021. Then the bear market 2022. So we have a pump 2023, 2024, 2025, right? So you can see here. So I'm even expecting this particular 12-month candle to close green. And if you look at this, for this candle to close green, it just needs to go above and close around the 107, 108 region,
Yes,
which is
yes, yes. I'm
still
expecting December to
corresponding
be
to
bullish.
our
Yeah.
analysis. So if you look at this 12, now this is this year's candle. Now this 12-month chart. So this is this year's candle, just a little above 105, 107, 106. This
Yeah.
guy will be green. So if it even closes green, it corresponds for the 3 years bull run, because we can see 1, 1, 1, 2, 3 bear market, 1, 2, 3 bear market, 1, 2, 3. So I'm expecting 2026 candle should be bear, should close
The
red,
bears to
right? So all
zero.
the dump, the bears to anywhere wants to go to, anywhere wants to go to, right?
Yeah,
So
so
you can even jump. If you look at from this 12-month chart now, it can jump all the way to this guy to 46K
what?
if it wants to,
Yes, that's the same thing, my brother. That's
all the
support
way to
now.
this guy. You can see
And that
just the
is what
same
it
way
has
this
always
guy.
done with the
You can see
previous
it
chart. Yes, just the same way.
with the
Yes.
previous chart.
That's fucking data,
So
bro.
that's what me. Like just like I said, a lot of people used to be sentimental. So if you mark this
Yeah.
support and resistance, you can see it here. This was 2017, 2018 bear, 2020, 2018 high. This was 2022 bear market. It went to this. So market can still do this. You understand? We can still see that red candle on the next year opening to make this short, fill up this gap. Like just like I said, even on lower time frame, market does not like inefficiencies. So you can see all these gap here are inefficiencies of the market that can be filled during the 2026 bear market. So that dump. So some people are shouting, 2026 market will still be pumping. I say, okay, me, I don't look at price. I don't look at price. I look at market and the structure. So I'm expecting this 12-month candles to close green. Even for, you just need to close a little bit above. It must not close above this guy, right? I just need to just close. The color will just be green. It should just be around. So if it pumps to 107.1, it will be green. Then the next candle, 2026, I'm expecting it to come and fill up these inefficiencies. Then we will now have recovery. It means 2027 recovery. People will still think you're in the bear market. The thing is, the bull run started all the way since bull run has started since
From 15K.
But
Yes.
people, yes, bull run started immediately. 2022 ended. That is 2022 bear market. That's when the bull run started. But people will not think it has started because they are waiting for all-time high to be taken out, 69K. But something has started since 2023. But 2023 was just recovery. Then 2024 market took out all-time high. That's when people were shouting
breakouts. Yeah.
But it has started already since. Thank you. But it has started. The recovery started 2023. The same thing. This guy doing 2018 when market dumped. 2019 market started pumping. They didn't shout bull run. Why? All-time high of 19K has not been taken out. It was 2020 when market took out all-time high. They were now shouting out bull run. Then the next year market just did a top and started dumping into the next bear market. So what am I expecting? Next 2026, it should be we close red and fill up these inefficiencies. Then we'll now have recovery 2027, 2028, 2029, bull run, bear market again. If the cycles happens just as it has happened, that's what we are going to see. So it means a lot of opportunities for you to know when to enter altcoins on spot bag. I think I've told my community, you guys should start your spot bag now. If you don't want to sell, you wait till the next bull run. But good time to buy will be the ending of 2026. No matter how they preach utility for you, forget about it. Just wait December 2026, start buying. Because 2027 price will do recovery. You might not see a pump that will break all-time high, but you might see price recovery. It means whoever bought anything January 2023 would see a lot of profit. Whoever bought at this low. So this is the market. So for this 12 months, I'm expecting it to close in the green. So December market pumps to do this recovery we have been talking about. Of course, if we are telling you that market is going to go here, market will not move in a straight line now. It will not move, just pump one green candle to 107 or 108. It will not be one green candle pump. Market will not move in a straight line to this region. Market can start doing whatever it likes before it gets to the region, and that can take a full month or more. Okay, before we see this movement to the downside, just like the analysis. So what Dream Chaser is a clean analysis, right? The only manipulation you get, like I said, basically institutions like taking profit. You need to pay. Yeah, you need to pay your investors. December is time for taking profit. So what Apple market will do a top. Then people will be shouting, "We are going to the moon, to the moon." Then all of a sudden,
to zero.
It was to zero.
To zero.
So that's it, guys. So what we have just given you guys now is long-term analysis that give you direction,
especially for the investors, people that want to hold. See something, Smartech. Probably before we started, right, officially, I said that I'm going to learn something from you, and I actually did, which is do you know, in my entire life, I have never done any analysis on the 1 year time frame. And you just made it so easy right now. Like the 1 year data is mad, because I love data, but I normally like stop at 1 month. Yeah, I love data so much, but the 1 year analysis is so mad, especially for investors. You now know that, see when to buy, see when to run away, see when to buy, see when to run, and you can make a lot of money from that. So thank you so much, Smart. Thank you so much.
BTC is an ever bullish chart.
Yes, ever
bullish. You want to remove the noise, you go to
6
months, you go to 6 months, you go to 12 months. You see that they're just in the 12-month chart, only 2 red candles on BTC so far.
Yes, according to
That
CZ
means
Binance, CZ said,
according, yeah.
if you zoom out,
So
if you zoom out,
if you
if
zoom
you
out,
zoom
you
out, you
see.
know that BTC is bullish.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, cool. So we
Somebody
got a
said,
lot of
someone
questions.
said, this man is making
Yeah.
he said, the guy said, if BTC goes to 49K, what happens to altcoins?
2-0 now. 2-0. 2-0 now. Waiting again, what happened? 2-0.
Yeah, if you see what happened, you remember this dump I was showing you that that took place on BTC, that's not on this particular.
Yes,
If you see what
that
happened
day,
to altcoins,
LTC did minus 79,000 that day. Minus 79%. LTC minus 79%. Bro, even if you are shorting, even if you are longing that day, even if you are longing with 1.5x, you get liquidated.
You make money. That you.
No, I not say short or longing. If you are longing with 1.5x, then you will lose. You will lose that trade. Yes. So crazy. Like, we got a lot of comments. Smart tech, like, this is so interesting. It's so hard. I'm so glad. You know that this whole analysis pill we do and all that shit, right? A lot of people. It's just few people that know how to do this thing. Like, really, you get what I'm saying? So it's amazing that you are doing this, because what I used to tell my people, you understand, my dream chasers, is that a lot of hedge funds company, a lot of people on the Wall Street, they use super AI to do this. They train people, they take you to different financial schools to learn this, and it's amazing that we can be able to do this here. So yeah, I'm so glad that we're doing this together. So thank you so much, Smartech, for joining. Somebody said me way buy ton at $7 to 0, but ton has a good utility. Now let me tell you something about ton. Let me just chip this in about ton, right? So one of the most effective places that to run ads that people don't talk about is on Telegram, because Telegram, you can target. If I want to run an ad of for instance, I want to buy. Okay, I have a supermarket. No, not a supermarket. I have a boutique. Do you understand? All I have to do is to go to Telegram, check people that have channels that sell clothes. Then I can do a targeted advertisement there. And it is sharp, because most people on the channels, right, on those channels or on that particular channel, most of them already wants to buy clothes. So now I have a targeted market, So the fee, what you can use to buy, what you can use to run those ads is Ton. Ton is the native token for Telegram. You understand? So you can use Ton to do ads. That is what you use Ton to do, ads, right? Now, the good thing about the bear market is that when the bear market comes, you can, or rather, when everything goes down to zero, you can buy from zero. When I'm saying zero, I'm not saying zero, zero before that go drag me. But what I'm saying is that when they say like a serious dump in this coin, right? Something like Ton, you can go and buy a lot of Ton for business people here. You understand? This I'm just gonna give you some like hack now. You can go and buy a lot of Ton when it's very cheap and use them to run ads for a very long time on Telegram. You understand? Use them to run a lot of ads on Telegram. Your businesses. If you are a farmer, you want to sell your. Like me, I'm a farmer. I have yam farm, and here I can go and use it to run ads on people that are interested in buying food stuff and all that. Those channels and make money. You understand? And it's a smart thing. You are buying it when it's cheap instead of buying it when it's expensive to do ads, to do advertisements. So yes, it's a smart thing to do. So you should explore that. Okay, at least I know that about Telegram and Ton. Okay, so it's part of the benefit of the bear market. Buy it very cheap. Somebody like me, people run ads to my channel. Telegram pays me. I am so sad now, because why I'm sad is because of all the payment they're going to pay me during the bear market. I'm not going to take it. You understand? Because I mean, Ton will be very, very low. The price will be down. But I'll leave it when it comes to the bull market. I'll take my payment when it has pumped. So cool. Cool stuff here. So guys, I just gave people another update. So Smart Tech, please, you have anything you want to add to this stuff before we call it a wrap?
No, I'm good, boss. You can take the questions now. So I'm good.
Okay, questions. Most people are just commenting. They're saying, Dream Chaser, Smart Tech are just the best, stuff like that. Then there's one guy that said something interesting, but I think you already replied that guy.
Okay,
but
that guy.
then
Yeah, they don't know the difference
so
between
the guy was talking about
margin and portfolio.
margin and entire, yes, the guy is like, but this, don't you think risking 30% of your margin for each trade isn't ideal for a proper risk management for long-term profit? For new traders, it's usually advised to risk between 1 to 3% of your margin. So your portfolio is different from the margin you want to use for a trade. So let's say, um, now I'm talking in crypto terminology. So you know that forex terms and crypto terms are different. You get what I'm saying? But they're almost the same thing, just the terminology. Now, um, for okay, let's say, your name is Mike. So Mike, you have $100 in your account, right? But you are not willing to lose more, up to $4 per trade, and you know that this stop loss is a 30% stop loss. You have no business using more than $10 to enter that trade. If you use the $10 to enter that trade and you put your stop loss at 30%, if that trade hits stop loss, you are going to lose $3, which you are comfortable with. You get what I'm saying, Mike? So now that is the kind of risk management you use. If you know that, oh, you don't want to lose up to $1.5 or more than $1.5, you enter that trade with $5 out of your what? Your initial $100 portfolio. You get what I'm saying? So that's just basically it, okay? So it's just easy. So the reason why, oh my God, what did I just do? I just clicked on somebody's to the moon. Okay. So the reason why I always put 30% margin is to give you, like, if you lose this trade, you're going to lose 30% of your margin, is to give you a deep insight on, oh, look at what I'm really, really risking. You understand? Look at what I'm really risking. Somebody said I should look at BTC.D. Honestly, I am exhausted for the day. In fact, mostly I do my streams in the morning, but because of Smart Tech, he was not chance this morning, so I pushed it to the evening. You understand? So I'm like exhausted, and I don't think BTC.D has anything to really do what we're discussing right now. So I don't know if I'm seeing. I don't think there's any other question. Just people comment and saying, laughing, saying they like what they're seeing here and all that. So yeah, so I think that's about it, Smart Tech. So Smart Tech, please, do you have anything to say, add to this before we call it a wrap? You know, me,
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm
exhausted.
good. I thank you for giving me
Okay.
the opportunity to share the stage with you.
Thank me.
I
I thank you
appreciate
for
it so
being
much.
here with you. I thank you. I
I
thank you. I
appreciate it.
thank you. Thank you for honoring my invitation. Honestly, I mean, I think we should be doing more of this type of collaborations. It's going to help to like educate the community, which I know you personally, you have been educating the community a lot. And I thank you
Yeah.
so much for doing it, because I mean, these are the things that we use to give hope to people. Like, people will understand that, oh, these are the possibilities. Personally, I tell people that one day, maybe one day now, somebody will call Smart Tech and be like, Smart Tech, I want to make you minister of this. That I was your follower back then, and I trust you, I trust your judgment. Because through trading, you're going to know genuine people and scammers, crazy ass people. Because, some people, they will post a trade, it will hit stop loss, they'll rush and go and delete it. People do that, right? People
Mm.
do,
No.
people do that, or they will blame their students, or those kind of stuff. So people know genuine people, but though it takes time because there's a lot of noise there. I mean, with the type of information and knowledge you are sharing there, you are supposed to be among those that have 100, 200, 300,000 followers. Same here with me here, but it takes time. But with time, everybody is going to know that, oh, there are some people that genuinely want people to win. Aside from genuinely wanting people to win, there are people that genuinely know what they are doing. And there are people, a lot
True.
of people here are making millions from the information. See, Smart Tech, you don't want to know
True.
the
True.
amount of money people are making off your information. You'll be so surprised. And they will not comment, they will not say anything. You understand?
True.
They will not comment, they will not say anything. You'll be so surprised. So that's what we're doing a lot for the community, and I believe, there's something I always say again, right? No matter how you want to look at it, so far it is crypto, so far crypto is concerned, we are the pioneers of this thing in this Africa, because crypto is very young. We don't have anybody we are looking up to that have done this stuff before. It is us that is now clearing the path, you know, navigating and all of that, and then people will then know that, okay, For instance, let me give you an example. It is very common for technical analysts to be having bad blood between themselves. This happens in forex, and I don't know if it's happening in crypto, but I know a lot of forex guys do it. This particular forex guy is trying to compete with this other guy and all of that. But you see what we're trying to do here. Me, I'm coming with a mindset of, no, guys, we need to be collaborating. We need to collaborate, educate the community, and grow together, keep building together. You get what I'm saying? So you see now, the people that joined here today, they will then know that, oh, it is two people that are good or know what they are doing. They can actually collaborate, and then when it is their turn to do something like this, they would like to want to collaborate with others. You understand what I'm saying? So so these kind of things, I think we need to do more of it. I have been doing it with other people, right? Sometimes international guys, sometimes look guys from our own region. And I think we should do more of this smart tech. And I think you can see the comment. A lot of people are happy that, I think the people that know you and know me, they are happy that we are doing this together. And I mean, it's interesting. So we should do more of this. Yeah, we should do more of this in the future. Yeah. So thank you once more, and to everybody that joined, to everybody that shared the video, reposted, retweeted. Thank you so much for joining. And if you joined late, you can go and watch the recap on my channel or watch it on the Smart Tech's channel. And please subscribe to our channel. You see, I put it up here. Sub to our YouTube, Dream Chaser JTK1, and Trade with Smart Tech on YouTube. Subscribe. Always share the video. Always comment. So that we can get to know those of you that are watching it. And that's it. Thank you so much, guys. And we have come to the end of this live stream. God bless you.
GM, guys. See you guys later.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Bye. Yeah.